So if you're watching this video, you are ready to be in the 1%, my friends. What I mean by that is only about 1% of people in America know how to tie one of these bad boys. So by you learning, not only are you going to be more stylish, but you're going to know something most other men don't. So let's jump right into it. When you have your bow tie properly sized on your neck, which is going to be done through this kind of hook and loop system, some of them have these really handy dandy numbers, which just refers to your neck size. So put it on to whatever dress shirt size you wear, and that's a good starting point. If you don't know what dress size shirt you wear, just take a standard cloth tape measure, wrap it around, and that will give you the number that you should be shooting for. So for me, about 15.25. Now as a pro tip, if you want this to look a little bit cleaner, go down about a half a size because that'll make your bow tie knot look all the better. I'll explain later in the video. Making sure the sizing is just right may take a couple attempts. Once you have the finished product, if it feels too loose, it means you need to go smaller, but if your bow tie is too short, it means you need to allow for more room in the neck size. Now with them even on your neck, you're going to take the left side and pull it up slightly so that the apex of the one bow tie fits into the valley of the other. Kind of like two fish swimming up a stream. You take the longer side and you're going to place it over top of the shorter side. This is then going to wrap underneath that little crossover you created and then put on your shoulder and forgotten about. From here, you are going to take the tip of the bow tie that is remaining on your chest and place the thumb underneath the widest part, kind of sliding up towards your neck. You are then going to lift this up, keeping your thumb there as a post to create the actual bow itself. You can kind of see how it's starting here. Then grab the two folded sides together so that you have a good handle on it, and take that part that you've thrown over your shoulder and run it over the top of the bow tie. Now this is creating the actual band that's going to keep everything together. So make sure that this is nice and laid flat here so that you're not fixing it later on. Now this is where most people get confused. You are going to take both ends of the bow tie that you just formed in the front and you're going to pull them together kind of like a little taco, leaving that band as the meat, if you will, of the shell. Then what you will notice by pulling slightly down on the longer end of the bow tie and pulling that taco forward, there is a little hole that starts to develop on the back side of the bow tie. It's kind of hard to see if you're not in a mirror, so it may be helpful to have one in front of you. Now the order you do this next part is going to determine if your bow tie fails or succeeds. You are going to start shoving the remaining part of the long end through that hole. Now it's going to have to go on the side of the bow tie that has the double fold on it. And you're only going to push it through far enough that you can replicate that double fold on the other side, leaving enough outside of the hole to just be the other mirrored side of that bow tie, much like how you see here. Now, this is the part where it looks like a sloppy mess, but it's gonna get better. You wanna take that front band and make sure that if it got rolled over, it's nice and clean here, and take opposing sides of your bow tie. So you have two loop sides alternating, one in the front, one in the back, and then one single side, one in the front and one on the back. Doesn't matter which one you grab, but just start pulling them apart so it looks like you're about to take off the bow tie. Then repeat that process by grabbing the other alternates, and what you will notice is your bow tie is starting to tighten up. You are slipping that knot tighter and tighter each time. Now if you've sized down your bow tie, you'll notice that this is going to be a really nice snug knot, if you like that style. Then you just want to reform the bows to make sure that everything looks up to your taste level, and voila, you're done. Now you have successfully tied a bow tie. Now what I like to do to commit this to muscle memory is wear it a couple times a week just so you get that repetition in. And then next, have fun looking up different styles, whether it's a more droopy butterfly style, more of these classic bow tie sizes, or something even a little bit more narrow. No matter what style you choose, just make sure you're tying it yourself. Nothing is cornier than having a pre-tied bow tie, gentlemen. Now I don't suggest this, but if you are lazy and you don't want to have to tie this again, if you're lucky, your bow tie will have a little clip in the back which will allow you to release it. And voila, you just have to re-clip that back together when you're ready to wear it again. But part of the beauty here, my friends, is having that routine of getting ready. So don't skip out on it just to get done a little bit quicker. And if you want to know how to wear one without looking like a stereotypical bow tie guy, check out our short talking about it. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.